their shoes. They just keep it factory stock. And I'm like, how are you fitting your feet in there? My tie-dye Nike Blazers, to try them on, I dang near had to unlace them all the way to the bottom just to try them on to see if I can fit a 7. So how are you keeping your shoes factory laced? Especially shoes that come with lace locks. Mid-top shoes that are laced all the way up to the top. A Jordan 1, you gotta lace up if you're gonna wear it. But I'm coming with 3 silhouettes. So I got the 2016 Motorsport Blues. I got the 2020 Air Max 90 Valentine's Day. And I got the 2020 Easter Forces. Some of them got the original laces that came in. Some got alternate laces that I swapped for them. And the left and the right shoe will be laced different just to show you the way I lace my shoes. Because I actually enjoy lacing shoes. So let's get to it. I got black laces for these. I kept white laces in them. But I'm like, let me see how they look with the black ones. So what I like to do to start off is to make sure my laces are even. If y'all can see that. So I do like this to make sure they're even. And I go with the first lace, I go on the outside, which I'll show you what y'all mean. And then I'm an inside person. Like, I just don't like lacing my shoes outside to outside to outside. I go inside, and I go under rather than over when lacing. I start off over, then I go under after that. I'll show you what I mean in the meantime. And one thing you want to do too when lacing with the first hole, or sometimes you can do it after every hole, is to measure your laces to see if they're even. Because when you get to that last hole, if you tie your shoes, you don't want one lace to be longer than the other, or if you keep your laces hanging, like right now, if y'all see, that's not even. So I gotta take a little slack and pull it this way to make it even. So when I say I go always for my first hole, I'm gonna go over instead of under, and then after that I go under, or I go on the inside. Depends on how you look at it. And this is what I mean by under. And y'all see how it's bent. So what I always do is I make sure my laces are straight. Cause that's how you lose slack as well. That's how a lace can be longer than the other. This is just some lacing tips for you to help you lace your shoe better, or to help you lace your shoe in general, if that makes sense. With this one, I'm going to keep it plain and simple. I'm going to lace one like this. I'm not real picky on my I don't know how people feel about how the crosses, I'm not real picky on them being centered or straight. I could care less about that, to be honest, in my opinion. So I think I'm gonna go one more hole here. There we go. One more. This is one way I lace my 4s. Now I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna actually take it down the hole, because it looks, the way I'm about to lace it looks better down the hole. So So this is one way you can lace your fours. You can leave your last two holes unlaced, tie it right there. It's a dope way to tie it. Now on to the next shoe. You don't have to lace your shoes the way I do. It's just how I do my shoe. I'm just giving you like different ideas because in high school we used to do the checkerboard. We used to do crisscross. We used to do the double straight, but with the lines like this. So it's a line right here, then a line right here, then a line right here, then a line right there. We did all that and a bag of chips. So, yeah. All right. Let's get it. This one I'm gonna lace all the way up, just like a normal way. If I don't feel like wearing my shoes like that, I can actually untie them and lace them up a couple of more holes and I'll be straight. And also being that this is grade school, I don't know how the men's look, but I only got 4 holes right there. So got a little crookedness. The words of Chris Brown this Christmas. A little crookedness. I know he said tenderness. I'm going to show y'all one thing I like to do. Cause I'm all about letting my strings hang. I'm all about letting my shoestrings hang. I rarely tie my shoes unless it's just like a shoe. The way it's designed, I should tie it. So I let the strings hang, and especially on the 4. With this like extra wing, got the 4s all laced up. Y'all see how I went 2 holes and then came down to that bottom one, and I can let it hang. I think that's dope to let your straps or flies hang like that, or you can just do it like that. You see, my flies are still hanging right there when I put them on. But let's get to the Air Max 90s. My extra laces for these haven't came in yet, which I'm looking forward to, but I got the basic ones. And I think I'm going to do this one regular first. Y'all can see. Gotta make sure. And like shoes like this, they got the extra holes. I sometimes use the extra holes but most times I don't. But I'm going to show you how I lace this other Air Max with the extra hose being used. And one thing about me is I like to lace my shoes loose. I don't like my shoes to be super tight. Like some people, when you look at their foot, their shoes are like tight, and I'm like, bruh, let your feet breathe. You're cutting off all the blood circulation to your foot. Your foot ain't gonna be able to make it. And also, what helps too when lacing your shoes, like what I'm doing right now, how I'm loosening it up, I'll lace it and then it might be tight, loosen it. Use this because it keeps your tongue upright and not bent like that, because certain shoes, the tongue bends to the side real easily, which I hate. And it's hard, sometimes it's hard to get your tongue to act right. Because you can have a dope fit. You like, alright, I'm gonna do my jeans like this, have the tongue sticking like that, and the tongue just won't get right. It won't get no act right in it. Alright. Alright, so this one still feels a little tight, so what I'm going to do is loosen it like this. And that's the first 90. I actually used all 3 holes up top, but I still left these 2 down bottom. And then give y'all that look right there. So let's go to this one. I got some mint laces coming in, some sneakerhead clothing line. That gonna be dope in these. I need to find like some lavender laces as well, so I can do 1 mint, 1 lavender. I think that's gonna be dope. I'm all about, if a shoe come with extra laces, putting those in there. Alright, so and for this one, I'm showing y'all how it looks laced with the extra holes. So far, y'all see, I got it laced up on the extra holes on the Air Max 90s. And when I do the extra holes on the Air Max 90s, I skip holes. I don't use like all the holes, because to me that's like doing too much. Alright. And one thing about skipping holes is you may have a lot of lace left once you get to the top. So in that case, I'll do something like this. If I can get it tied. That's when I do something like that. Let the lace hang. Give it a little looseness so it don't look all super tight, but focus. Let the lace hang. But this is how I lace mines, with the extra holes that go like right here and right here. So I actually just skipped this hole and that hole, and then I didn't have to use that top hole. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I use 7 out of 10 on that one. Now to the Air Force ones. Most Air Forces come with this. So what I like to do is stick my strings through this first. And then do the whole, make sure it's, with the Air Force, that's how you figure out if your strings are even. Cause when you do it, you see, y'all see how that's not dead smack in the middle? So I will just slide it down. I slide it too far, probably about 1 inch more. That looks about to be as center as I'm gonna get it right now. One thing I always seem to do, I always seem to put the Air Force One upside down. Somehow, some way, whenever I'm lacing up Air Force Ones, I always seem to put it upside down. And with this one, I'm gonna do how I rocked my Air Force Ones back in high school, and I still do from time to time. Cause I think this is just a dope, clean way to rock your forces. I think the first time I did this, I tried it, or I saw somebody do it, and I'm like, man, they make them low tops look dope. It only looks dope on low tops and mids. In my opinion, when you lace your shoe like this. And I feel like it only works on the Air Force One. You could try it on other shoes, but to be honest, it ain't gonna have that same effect or look, is what I'm trying to say. This is another way I tie my shoes on my Air Force Ones. I go like this. So I skipped 1, 2, 3 holes out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 7, and I tied it up top. So basically what I did was I came to this hole, I tied it, and then I used the last hole to let my strings hang. That's just how I do one of my forces. And then for my other one, I'm just gonna lace it normal. All right, let's see. I got this one perfect. First try. First try. First try. Alright. Somehow it got uneven. Alright, so let's see. Got it. You also want to make sure your Air Force One tag is dead smack in the center. Always under and never over. I should have showed y'all with some rope laces. Next time I do a video, I'm going to do it with nothing but rope laces. A lot of times when I lace my shoes too, I'll lace them like regular, and then once I get to the top and I see I have too much lace left and I don't plan on tying them, I'll start loosening it up. Because sometimes you don't want to lace to the top, so that way, like with this shoe, people can see the Easter egg. Y'all see that? So this is another way I lace my shoes. Let me loosen it up a little bit more. So that way y'all can kind of really see that Easter egg when I put it on with pants and shorts. This is the 2020 Easter. This is how I lace my shoes. Just a quick tutorial for y'all on how to lace your shoes. And right now, we're going to get to our own feet of how they looked laced. Y'all didn't expect that. Plot twist. So tell me if this video was helpful to y'all. If y'all like it, y'all want me to do more stuff like this. Throw some ideas out there that y'all need help with. And I'm just about to throw these bad boys on feet and show y'all how they look laced up like this on feet. So let's go.
We were riding through the woods with our bikes. We got scared when it got darker at night, 'cause everyone was missing safety lights. So we tried to use a flashlight as a guide. And now I'm standing in an overcrowded train, picturing the times we had as children while the rain is pouring down the windows and the people push their way. I've seen better days. Take me back to my